Did you know that certain mistakes can make your eggs unsafe to eat? Eggs are widely recognized as one of the best sources of high-quality protein, packed with important vitamins and minerals. But what many people don't realize is that if eggs are not handled properly, they can become harmful in ways you might never have imagined. The reality is that whether eggs are good or bad for you depends entirely on how you prepare, store, and cook them. In this video, we're going to reveal 5 common mistakes that can make eggs more harmful than beneficial. Some of these might surprise you, especially if you've been eating eggs the same way for years without a second thought. Once you understand these key mistakes, you'll be able to continue enjoying eggs without worrying about hidden health risks. Be sure to watch until the end, because this isn't just about avoiding errors. It's about making small adjustments that can have a big impact on your well-being. We'll explain exactly what happens when eggs are prepared incorrectly and what you can do instead to keep them a safe and nutritious part of your diet. So, if you want to ensure your eggs remain a health-boosting superfood rather than an unexpected danger, you won't want to miss this. Now let's get started. Mistake number 1. Overcooking eggs. One of the biggest mistakes people make when cooking eggs is using too much heat. While eggs contain protein, healthy fats, and essential vitamins, exposing them to very high temperatures can cause unwanted changes in their structure. When eggs are overcooked, whether by frying them until they turn brown, boiling them too long until the yolk becomes grayish-green, or scrambling them on high heat, they undergo oxidation, which can lead to the formation of harmful substances. Oxidized cholesterol in particular has been linked to increased inflammation and a greater risk of heart problems. If you've ever noticed a strong sulfur smell after boiling eggs for too long, that's a sign that they've been overcooked. This happens because the sulfur in the egg whites reacts with the iron in the yolk, forming iron sulfide. While this doesn't make the egg toxic, it does indicate that valuable nutrients have been lost during the cooking process. Over time, eating overcooked eggs regularly may lead to long-term health concerns, especially for older adults who are already more prone to inflammation-related conditions. Take Robert, for example. At 76, he ate eggs for breakfast every day. He fried them in a pan until they were crispy on the edges, thinking they tasted better that way. Over time, he started experiencing digestive discomfort and frequent heartburn. After learning about the dangers of oxidized cholesterol, he switched to cooking his eggs on lower heat, choosing soft scrambled eggs instead of frying them aggressively. Within a few weeks, he felt a noticeable difference, less bloating and more energy throughout the day. Another issue with overcooking eggs is that it destroys some of their essential nutrients. Eggs are loaded with vitamin B12, folate, and antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin, which are important for brain and eye health. However, exposing them to high heat for too long significantly reduces these nutrients, meaning you're not getting the full benefits from the eggs you eat. If you depend on eggs for nutrition, cooking them the right way is just as important as eating them in the first place. The good news is that you don't have to stop eating eggs to avoid these risks. You just need to be mindful of how you cook them. Cooking eggs at lower temperatures, whether by lightly boiling, poaching, or soft scrambling them, helps keep their nutrients intact while reducing oxidation. If you prefer fried eggs, using a gentle flame and avoiding excessive browning can make a big difference in keeping them nutritious. Small changes like these can go a long way in making sure you get the most out of your food without exposing yourself to unnecessary health risks. Mistake number 2. Eating raw or undercooked eggs. Many people think that eating raw or undercooked eggs is a great way to get maximum nutrition, but they don't realize it also comes with serious health risks. While eggs are full of protein, vitamins, and minerals, consuming them raw can expose you to harmful bacteria like salmonella, which can cause severe food poisoning. This is especially dangerous for older adults, as the immune system naturally weakens with age, making it harder to fight off infections. What might be a mild illness for a younger person can turn into a serious health issue for a senior. If you've ever eaten foods like homemade mayonnaise, raw cookie dough, or runny eggs, you may have unknowingly put yourself at risk. Salmonella. Contamination is uncommon, but it's not something to take lightly. Symptoms of infection include fever, stomach cramps, diarrhea, and dehydration. For older adults, This can quickly become a major health concern, even leading to hospitalization in severe cases. While many assume that store-bought eggs are completely safe, even the cleanest-looking eggs can carry bacteria if they haven't been properly handled or stored. Consider Margaret, a 68-year-old woman who enjoyed starting her mornings with a raw egg smoothie. She had done this for years, believing it was the best way to absorb all the nutrients. One day she experienced severe stomach pain and nausea that lasted for days. After visiting the doctor, she was diagnosed with salmonella, poisoning. She never suspected that the eggs she had consumed for so long could be the cause. After switching to fully cooked eggs, she never had another issue and continued getting the same nutrients without the risk. Another reason to avoid raw eggs is that they contain a compound called avidin, which binds to biotin, an important B vitamin that supports metabolism, nerve function, and healthy skin and hair. When eggs are eaten raw, avidin prevents the body from absorbing biotin properly, which over time can lead to deficiencies. Cooking eggs deactivates avidin, allowing your body to absorb all the beneficial nutrients without interference. Some people argue that raw eggs are safe if they come from organic or free-range sources, but the truth is that any egg, regardless of its origin, can carry bacteria. The best way to protect yourself is to ensure your eggs are fully cooked. Scrambled eggs, boiled eggs, and poached eggs that are cooked until the whites and yolks are firm are all safe options. If you like runny yolks, using pasteurized eggs can reduce the risk, but cooking them thoroughly is always the safest choice. If you're still watching this video and finding this information useful, comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Your support helps us continue creating informative and engaging content. Now let's move forward. Mistake number 3, storing cooked eggs the wrong way. A lot of people don't think much about how they store their eggs after cooking, but doing it wrong can turn a perfectly good meal into a place for dangerous bacteria to grow. If eggs sit out at room temperature for too long or aren't stored correctly, they can quickly become unsafe to eat. Bacteria spread fast in warm conditions, and once eggs reach the danger zone of 40 to 140 degrees Celsius, harmful germs can start multiplying within hours. This is especially risky for seniors, since food poisoning tends to affect older adults more seriously than younger ones. If you've ever left a plate of scrambled eggs on the counter for a couple of hours and then eaten them anyway, you might have unknowingly put yourself in danger. The longer cooked eggs sit out, the more likely they are to grow bacteria such as Salmonella, Listeria, and E. coli. Keeping cooked eggs in the fridge can help slow down bacterial growth, but they still need to be stored the right way. Always keep them in a sealed container and eat them within a few days. Hard-boiled eggs, for example, should be eaten within a week, while scrambled or fried eggs are best consumed within 3 to 4 days. Take George, a 72-year-old man who liked to prepare a big batch of scrambled eggs at the start of the week to save time. He would leave them in a loosely covered bowl in the fridge and scoop out a portion each morning. But after dealing with repeated stomach aches and nausea, he realized his way of storing eggs might be the problem. When he switched to airtight containers and started making smaller portions, his stomach troubles stopped for good. Another issue with poor egg storage is cross-contamination. If cooked eggs are placed too close to raw meat, unwashed vegetables, or other contaminated foods, they can absorb harmful bacteria. Many people assume that once eggs are cooked, they're safe, but after they cool down, they can still become contaminated, just like any other perishable food. One common mistake that often goes unnoticed is reheating eggs the wrong way. If you've ever microwaved leftover eggs and found them rubbery with an odd smell, that's because eggs don't reheat well. Overheating can not only ruin their nutrients, but also make them tough and unpleasant to eat. The best way to warm up eggs is to heat them slowly on the stove over low heat, adding a little water or broth to keep them moist. If you must use a microwave, heat them in short bursts, stirring in between to keep their texture soft. To avoid food poisoning and get the best nutrition from your eggs, always store them properly. Keep them refrigerated and eat them within a safe time frame. The The way you handle food plays a big role in your health, and something as simple as storing eggs the right way can prevent unnecessary stomach problems and keep you feeling your best. Mistake number 4, using bad or expired eggs another. Major risk is using eggs that are damaged or past their expiration date. One of the easiest ways to turn eggs into a health risk is by eating ones that are cracked, expired, or not stored correctly. Even if eggs look fine from the outside, they could be hiding dangerous bacteria like salmonella if they've gone bad, or have even a tiny crack in the shell. This is especially important for seniors because as we age, our immune systems weaken, making it harder to fight off infections that younger people might recover from more easily. If you've ever opened your fridge and wondered if your eggs are still safe to eat, you're not alone. Many people rely only on the printed expiration date, but eggs can sometimes go bad before that date or last longer, depending on how they were stored. The best way to check freshness is with a simple water test. Fill a bowl with cold water and place the egg inside. If it sinks and lies flat, it's fresh. If it stands upright, it's still okay, but should be used soon. If it floats, it's best to throw it away. Take Evelyn, for example. She's 74 and always careful about what she eats, but she never thought about checking her eggs before cooking. One morning, she cracked an egg into her frying pan and noticed a strange smell. She ignored it and cooked it anyway. A few hours later, she felt nauseous and had stomach cramps. A trip to the doctor confirmed that she had food poisoning from a spoiled egg. From that day on, she started doing the water test before using her eggs and never had another issue. Another important thing to consider is how eggs are handled before they even reach your kitchen. If eggs were kept at the wrong temperature, while at the store, during delivery, or even in your own fridge, they can develop condensation, which makes it easier for bacteria to grow. That's why it's best to store eggs in the coldest part of your refrigerator, not in the door where the temperature changes often. Cracked eggs are another hidden danger. Even if an egg looks fine when you buy it, small cracks can let in bacteria. If you accidentally bring home a cracked egg, it's safer to toss it rather than take a chance. The same goes for eggs with an unusual smell or discoloration. These are clear signs they've gone bad and shouldn't be eaten. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights helpful, please comment the number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I highly recommend you do so and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any upcoming videos. Your support allows us to keep making valuable content that informs and inspires you. Now, let's continue. Mistake. Thought 5. Cooking eggs with unhealthy oils. One of the biggest mistakes people make when cooking eggs is using the wrong type of oil. While eggs are packed with top-quality protein, healthy fats, and important nutrients, the oil you use to cook them can be the difference between a meal that nourishes your body and one that leads to inflammation and long-term health issues. Many people don't realize that certain oils, especially highly processed vegetable oils, break down when heated too much. This process creates harmful substances that can negatively affect your body over time. If you've ever fried eggs using margarine, vegetable oil, or refined seed oils like soybean, corn, or canola oil, you may have unknowingly exposed yourself to trans fats and oxidized fats. These unhealthy fats have been linked to higher inflammation, heart disease, and even memory problems as people age. Unlike natural fats that your body can easily digest, trans fats interfere with normal cell function, leading to serious health problems in the long run. Older adults should be especially careful about the types of fats they consume, as ongoing inflammation is connected to various age-related conditions, including arthritis and heart disease. Think about Frank, a 78-year-old man who had been cooking his eggs with vegetable oil for years. He never really thought about it. He assumed oil was just oil. But after learning about the dangers of processed seed oils, he switched to healthier options like butter and olive oil. Within weeks, he noticed he felt more energized after meals, and his digestion improved. He didn't change what he ate, just how he prepared it, and that small change made a big difference in how he felt every day. Another problem with cooking oils is their smoke point, the temperature at which they start to break down and produce harmful substances. Many vegetable oils have low smoke points, which means they become unstable at high temperatures. When this happens, they release free radicals, harmful molecules that damage cells and speed up aging. If you often fry eggs using these oils at high heat, you may be unknowingly putting stress on your body. A smarter approach is to use oils that stay stable at high temperatures. Butter, ghee, coconut oil, and extra virgin olive oil are all great choices for cooking eggs. These healthy fats not only add rich flavor, but also provide key nutrients that support brain function, heart health, and overall well-being. If you prefer a lighter option, avocado oil is another excellent choice because it has a high smoke point and is rich in healthy monounsaturated fats. The main point here is that it's not just about what you eat, it's about how you prepare. Eggs are one of the healthiest foods available, but if you cook them in the wrong oil, they can go from being a nutritious meal to a source of inflammation and disease. Making a simple change in your cooking routine can have a lasting impact on your health, helping you get the full benefits of the eggs you love. Final thoughts. Now that we've discussed these 5 mistakes, take a moment to think about how you've been cooking and eating eggs. While eggs are an incredibly nutritious food, small adjustments in how they are cooked, stored, and handled can mean the difference between boosting your health and unknowingly putting yourself at risk. The good news is that these mistakes are easy to avoid, and once you make these simple changes, you'll be able to enjoy eggs in a way that truly benefits your body. If you've been overcooking your eggs, try using lower heat to keep their nutrients intact and prevent harmful oxidation. If you've been eating them raw or undercooked, consider switching to fully cooked eggs to lower the risk of foodborne illnesses. Proper storage is just as important. Keeping cooked eggs in the fridge and handling them with care can stop bacteria from spreading. And if you've never checked for cracks or expiration dates, a quick water test can help ensure your eggs are still fresh and safe to eat. Finally, choosing the right cooking oil can make a major difference, helping you avoid unnecessary inflammation. While increasing the nutritional benefits of your meal, your body depends on the food you eat to function at its best, and making smarter choices about how you prepare your meals can improve your energy, digestion, and overall health in the long run. It's not about cutting eggs out of your diet. It's about enjoying them in a way that gives you the most health benefits while reducing possible risks. Thank you for being with us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned from this video and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts matter to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments motivates and encourages us to keep making great content. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating quality content that informs and inspires. Thanks for watching. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.